Is that a new nickname since you got here?
Nah, people have called me that before. Yeah. So.
Hey, how's your health?
It's good. It's good. It's getting better. It's gradually getting better each day. I'm doing my part by trying to, get my PT in before and treatment afterwards. So it's getting better gradually. So.
What part of your game does it affect the most, having played through that and deal with that when you're out there on the court, practice or game?
Yeah. Well, you don't realize until you don't have, the toe pushing off. You do a lot with your big toe. So, jumping off of my right, just like one leg, 1 foot pushing off, things like that, where it has to do with really exerting power out of your toe. But it's like I said, from where it started to where it's at now, like it's just getting better each day. So I'm grateful.
Do you know how you did it? Was it practice?
Yeah, I think somebody had stepped on it. My adrenaline was kind of rushed, so I don't remember exactly what happened. I just remember trying to push. I was like, yeah, something's not right. Well, I had to take my shoe off and like something, didn't feel right. But that's what kind of how it happened.
Any thought about sitting down and taking some time off?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't at that time. I was just trying to figure out what happened, and then after that, try to figure out, what was the severity of the injury, and then with toe injury, it's just kind of like you got to let it heal. And you also have to work it out too, because you don't want. And I was fortunate how it kind of cracked and broke. It was I was able to still play on it because it was like the inside of my the toe rather than the outside. So I had other toes that could support it. So yeah.
Jalen, you've been with a lot of teams, several teams. Is this the best outside shooting team you've been on? And then part two would be if we gave people basketballs and shot 3-pointers for a couple of minutes, who would be the top 3 finalists on this team?
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of great shooters on this team, or good shooters. Really kind of it depends on how well we do this year. It's going to be the determining factor on what teams I played on. I feel like it's not fair to say like, oh, this team's, but I feel like letting our results speak for itself and the duration of the season kind of finalize that. But I'm trying to think. There's a lot of great shooters. We got obviously Oach, myself, but I think once again, I think the season will dictate that too. Different scenarios where I feel like you guys will all be able to see like who's the best. Pick your finalists throughout this year based off of how well we do. So,
talk about Zach Clemenson. He's pretty long, but he's been pretty accurate from the three.
Yeah, he's been exceptional. And not just that, rebounding, just within the time that he's been given. And he's great. He's kept a great attitude doing so. So with that mentality, it's always going to be a positive impact. So he keeps that up. He's going to be in good standing.
What does coach expect from anybody on this team, regardless of year, regardless of position, regardless of how many minutes you play?
That's a good question. Coach, I mean, obviously we have kind of standard through alignment and things, culture things, terminology that we've learned. And through that, that's kind of a foundation of kind of what we all have to follow. And with that, it just it teaches like communication, everybody being aligned, things that translate over to the court and off the court. So, I mean, that's kind of like a part of our culture, things that we go over and we have to study. So
guys like Ochai and Stevie, and the older dudes on the team, been around long enough to know, what it's like to go into an event like you guys are about to go play in. I know you've probably played in some too. I think his expectation with this program is you're going to go win it.
Right.
Have you had many discussions about that? And do you feel like this whole team understands that's the idea going down to Orlando?
Yeah, I think that's kind of that's the only kind of atmosphere that we've been presented, which is this is the standard from the jump. So I think that's obviously that's the same mentality that coach has, is the same mentality that he's instilled from the only mentality that he has. And I mean, why he's even recruited, the kids, the young man that he has, but he's instilled that from day one. Like, this is what it is. And I think being able to have these experiences, we're seeing it, for ourselves, and we're being a part of it, only just keeps adding fuel to the fire. So.
What do you think getting Jalen back will do for
Oh,
lineup and rotation?
great. I think it's great. Like, I mean, our main goal is to win a national championship. So, I mean, that's him coming back. It's going to be great for us, and I think it gives us a better chance of winning a national championship.
Do you remember him much from your 2 games against them last year?
Yeah.
Did you guys match up or anything?
Yeah, I do. I remember Jay Will, and even playing in practice. I mean, I know what he can bring. So, and it's unique. His ability with his size to kind of push the ball in transition, and also make shots as well. So he's going to be a tremendous help and rebound. So with that combination added with what we already have is just going to excel us even more.
How different is he than what you remember from playing him last year?
He's definitely taking some strides just to be more intentional with moving the ball or pushing the ball in transition. So getting rebounds, and now he has more options from a offensive standpoint to make and make shots. So that only just heightens how he looks, just because he's able to get the ball off the rebound and push the ball and go coast to coast. So I think it's really going to help and amplify what he has to offer.
The biggest key to going down there and winning 3 games in 4 days? What do you have to do to take care of that?
Just take it one game at a time, and focus on the task at hand. And I know that's going to be different depending on the team, but and keeping our core values, like playing how we know we're capable of playing, because I feel like with the type of players that we have, and we play selfless, move the ball around and keep defense at the forefront, I think we could beat anybody. So with that mentality, it's just kind of focus on us, and then also, don't take whoever we play for granted.
Thank you, Jalen.
All right.
Thank you.